The goal is to control the frame of the gun and build a good solid foundation to it. So alleviate that. As soon as you hit your ALS lever, you bring the gun out. As soon as the muzzle clears the holster, you drop the elbow, feeding the support side hand. The highest point of leverage for the support side hand to come under is the trigger guard. So as I come up and under, I'm going to start building from the fingers, digging my roots into the lands and grooves of the support side or dominant side hand, and I start collapsing down on. Think of like a nutcracker, think of like squeezing a lime, a lemon, a washcloth. Think about when you're squeezing something, those elbows start to come in. And as they start to come in, you build a lot of leverage over the gun, and then you just apply that friction. But it should not be built from the palm to fingers, it should be built from fingers to palm. Collapse down on, squeeze with those fingers. The goal for the support side hand is to be the cement to the foundation. The goal for these fingers is to turn these ones off from that sympathetic reflex. So what I'm doing is I come up, I pull those fingers against the frame tightly and firmly, and then I clamp down on, all right? Now the pressure with the dominant side hand, or the non-dominant side hand, your support side hand, is going to be a lot, right? It's the cement, it holds the foundation intact. So hold the foundation intact and mentally disconnect from the dominant side, all right? It's built, the foundation's set, it's all in line. Now the cement is what you want to stay in contact with within our mental structure. Mental structure is one hand does all the work. It's very, very easy to identify and diagnose if the foundation is falling to shit when you're focusing on one area. The structure is built behind, like I'm breathing, I don't have to tell myself to breathe. I build the structure in line. I focus on one so that if I slip and I deviate the sights, it's because this hand loosened up. It slipped, okay? If I'm doing it right, you're not even actually seeing it move. It's reset simultaneously with the recoil impulse. Target downrange. I'm then going to not try to break down the gun, right? This is very tight, but I don't want to slow my process down. Now, if I have to move someone out of the way, drag my guy back, obviously point this downrange, put it in the actual barricade itself, the wall, the car, whatever you want. I can pull my guy back, but the only time I'm gonna be breaking down the gun is to actually do something with this hand. It's not break down the gun to look cool for whatever as I come and find this next target. When I come into this position, I fire my 2, 1, 2, and then fingers straighten off the trigger as I then lead with the gun out on this position. So then I'm gonna come out and fire 2 on the other reactive target, all right? Now, once I fire my 2, I get my light, flash, then I'm gonna look to move. How can I move from right to left as a right-handed shooter? So in a range, I could keep it just pointed down range. But all of you guys are practicing as professionals to do what? Operate within a 360-degree environment where there's people literally everywhere. So, safe direction, muzzle down, then I'm gonna look to move. All right, now I move, and as I move, I see my cover, I know where I'm going, so I start picking up what? My target. So that's settled back. Now as soon as I expose myself outside of that cover, I purchase the space outside. It's not free, you have to earn it. So it's not good to come out, expose, then present, then find trigger. All right, I'm prepping to shoot on the way out. I picked up enough information in this gap to know that guy's still a threat. All I need to do is as I lead out, PID, still a threat, 1, 2, okay? And don't overexpose yourself. If you can get off of this cover, get off of this cover, all right? So the guys who see this wall and get sucked right up to it, they're gonna start exposing more of themselves than the guy who gets off of it
has that good objective offset, starts getting ready for prep. He PID, and now I'm ready to fire, all right? The only thing you really have to worry about with rifle or pistol here with your structure is making sure that the optic can see it, so can the line of bore, all right? So if you have your gun canted like this, you may hit your structure. So just take it and match the angle of your actual cover point. Now moving this direction, same exact method. I'm gonna come out here, 1, 2. The only time I'm moving or breaking down the gun is to move, drag people, whatever I need to do. So keep both hands on the gun, 1, 2. Fingers straighten off the trigger, 3, 4. Now I'm gonna look to move. Muzzle goes in a safe direction, muzzle down, and now I move. All right, this is a safe direction and it's universally safe for all. I can turn 360 degrees and not have to worry about muzzle direction, flagging anyone that I was there to protect and serve. Sound good?